Hi, I'm from India, and I come from the land of Gandhi. Gandhi said, whatever we do in life is going to be insignificant, but we have to do it. So I decided that I wanted to become the first Indian ice skater at the Winter Olympics. So where do you go to do this, I grew up in a household with a lot of athletes in my house. Like, that's my father. From the early 70s, he was the national champion already. So when I was born, him and my aunt, they were national champions. They had already been to the World Championships for India, for skileering, of course. Roller skating, then we didn't have skilers yet. So, well, I started skating already since I was 4. That's in the local newspapers then, in '96. Already, I started winning things across for the province, in the state, and the district, and stuff like that. So what happened at some point, you start winning everything that was there was, and, what do you do after that? Growing up in India is already difficult as it is. And that is at the nationals, one of the nationals where I was participating in. So growing up in India, it was hard enough as it is. I was studying to become an engineer. India is a big country. There's so many engineers there. We didn't have any good athletes, especially skating. For example, skileering, yeah, okay, fine. Our generation was doing something. That is me running on the streets in India. Like 5 years before that, I could not run there because there were riots and we had a curfew over there. For a whole week, the whole street was closed. Then there was a big earthquake in 2003 where we could not go skating after that. So there was a lot of life incidences which kept on happening, which made me realize, well, I need to do something. Finally, we have skilers now. So after we have skilers, I again participated at the national. I cleared all the levels and I went to the nationals. I won a medal there. All right, now what else do we do? After that, I was looking for new opportunities to do something else or something more challenging or something more fulfilling. This was the only strip in the whole city where we didn't have any traffic. So we were training on the road over here. That's my father on the scooter and it's my teammate. We were skating here. It's right in front of the parliament because we wanted some permission to skate on the roads and we did not get that. So, but then, yeah, here we don't have traffic here, so you don't get hit by a car or a dog or any animals for that instance. So I developed the Indian team for roller hockey, the summer version of ice hockey, for 1 year. So we finished 4th over there because I came from a speed background and I was to play hockey in the school. So they were like, yeah, okay, fine, you may please help us with the developing of the national team. So I developed that. We went to the Asians. We finished 4th. After that came the World Championships for my first World Championships in Spain. So then after that, well, in Spain, and then we participated. I was the best performer for India. Again, the limited resources and the resources at hand, whatever was possible, we were trying to do the best of that. All right. So now at some point, I had to take the call. Should I keep pursuing and becoming a bad engineer, or should I go on to win, go on to do something else? So this is my trophy case back home. So that it has almost all the medals and trophies, I guess, from last 10 years of me being an athlete. So then, as an athlete, your ultimate goal or ultimate dream is to go to the Winter Olympics. So what do? I knew Holland had a big culture of skating. So then I had to figure out how to get there. I was going through the newspaper one day, and it said study in Denmark. I need a visa to Europe. Okay, I'll go study in Denmark. I opened the atlas. Holland, Denmark, close enough. We'll figure it out when we get there. So I pack my bags, I get my procedure. It took half a year to get the visa, all the procedures done. That's me skating in Copenhagen and then in Sweden. So, well, I'm there. I borrow a pair of skates. I go participate in Sweden at a competition because Sweden and Denmark are close. There's one long ice track I found where it was skatable. Fine. I skate there. There was a Dutch. As being from India, you find the Dutch Dutch journalists are very alive and rocking. So they found out that, oh, there's a skater from India skating in Denmark, Scandinavia. We need to find him and bring him here. So they did a story on me in one of the skating magazines. And that's me winning a medal, local race in Denmark. It was a small race. The talent there is not that good. I could beat some of them. So I was fine. So then that is the exact train which I had to take to get to Holland. So but then I got in touch with Wim Nieuwenhauser, my training coach, my skating coach right now. The first conversation we had was, Vish, if you're crazy enough to come all the way from India to Europe to train, I'm crazy enough to coach you. So when should we start? Oh, okay, Wim, I'm in Denmark. That's Wim, and that's me in Germany, our first training camp. So I'm stretching there. I'm stretching, he's sitting next to me telling me things. So I get on the train, I come to Europe, I start skating with Wim. And yeah, from the day one, we are training hard. We are training, I was never used to the cold. Where I come from, ice and snow have one word, baraf. So eventually I had to go back to India because, well, I need a visa to be in Holland. So we were on track, we were training, we had some setbacks, but we were still training. But I need a visa to be in Europe, basically in Holland. So I went back, I thought things will take care of itself very fast, but it took 1 year. So that 1 year I had to be in India, could not train properly, and a lot of other emotional things going on with the family and stuff like that. So eventually, at the end of 1 year, the Dutch immigration service says, okay, fine, no problem, we will figure out and you can come. So I come back, we start training again, and in this meantime, I'm teaching kids skating in India and stuff like that is happening. All right, no problem. But I always wanted to skate. So now we train a lot. In the summers, we do around 10,000 kilometers cycling, and we train on the field. We go on the summer ice. So far, everything which can be going wrong has been going wrong. But you know, with Wim on my side, anything is possible. 2018, we've broken 65 national records so far. I've broken 65 times national records so far for India, and more to come. And yeah, so me and Wim, we've decided that, yeah, well, I call him my Einstein, and he could not be here today. He's a bit ill. He never is ill. This is the first time. And yeah, so that's me and the team. And I'd like to end the presentation with a poem I wrote. Been halfway around the world twice, talked to everyone once. Everything worth overdoing must be done. Moderation is for cowards. I'm a lover, I'm a fighter, I'm a long track high speed skater. Thank you.
Dus hij wordt momenteel gevolgd